The birds are chirping, they are chirping. The birds are chirping, the birds are chirping, the birds are chirping, the birds are chirping. I'm still gonna sing until people get up in the room. The birds are chirping, baby. Okay, we got a few up in the room. Okay, so the reason I named this title this, the reason why I named this title is well, the reason why I named it what it is because people they kind of fail to realize that you know when I have a good time, I have a good time. I have a good time. I'm not out in the public. I'm not really doing any shenanigans or acting an ass. So when you see me in action and having a few of them, don't think that a person is that, because you know what? At the same time, I would say this, because I'm not an addict to anything. I'm not. See, I'm the type of person I know how to cut off certain things, although it may look like it. I mean, I would say although it may not look like it, but I can. It's plenty of times where I didn't have the things that I wanted to have, but I went without it. I wasn't over here on some fiending type of things and trying to sell things out the house and just trying to hustle and scratch and survive and trying to do something. I wasn't doing none of that. I put the important things first. I did. And that's the important thing to do. Always put your needs before your wants. Because, after a while, you can have a good old drink. You can have a good old smoke. But after a while, your black ass or white or Korean, Chinese, white, anything, your ass gonna get hungry after a while. And you gotta eat. Yeah, you gotta eat. So would you prefer to be hungry or would you prefer to be high? Me personally, I prefer to be full. So therefore, we ain't getting no weed or no drinks for the good old night. No, we ain't doing that. We ain't doing that. No, we ain't doing that. And I damn sure ain't finna get so low in life and doing other drugs. See, I never understood people that was on drugs. Like, how can they let something, that I was saying, whether it's trauma or so traumatic, affect them to the point where they want to do some drugs. I don't do things like that. You know what? I'm gonna tell you like this, you guys. I'm gonna stop cutting. I'm gonna stop bullshit. You know what? I've been handling a lot of shit on my own. A whole lot of shit on my own. A whole lot. A whole lot. And I don't get on here. I don't complain about what I done been through. You know what I done been through? I am past it. Look, I got with however long the Lord allowed me to be on this earth, I got some more things to go through. So whatever you have been through, just know you're gonna have to go through some more ups and downs. It's just a part of life. It was never written in the book that things was always gonna be easy. Stop expecting a silver spoon and start getting off your ass and making it happen for yourself. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Shoot, I just don't understand sometimes. I just don't understand it. Folks be having the wrong perception. The wrong perception. And I'm gonna say this too. If I'm around you, and I'm just speaking in general, I'm not talking about anybody specific. So I don't want people, oh, somebody done got into it. Oh, that ain't it with somebody ain't on good terms. It's not none of that. Because I done been told this plenty of times. So when I'm around individuals, you know, I don't need well, I'm trying to work on my cousin. But I don't need certain folks thinking that just because I like to indulge in a beverage, that is there's something going on. It ain't. You know why? Because I don't drink my sorrows away. You know, I like to enjoy myself and have a good old buzz here and there. I'm not a Ooh, I'm not the type of drinker where I would say I want to just go out into the streets and show my ass and get into it with folks and get all into fights and stuff and have people be mad at me the next day and telling me what I done did and I didn't and then not remembering. I ain't trying to go through that. My ass done already been through something like that, so I'm not trying to repeat my old self. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, can't nobody really judge anybody because we all done did something. We all done maybe been in a I would say went through a phase in life where we wasn't doing things that other people may have wanted us to do, but at the same time, we was strong enough and wise enough to shit kick whatever we had on our shoulders and not blame other people. Because I don't blame folks for the way that how I would say for how I am. I don't do none of that. And I don't expect for anybody to be out here, feeling sorry or showing me too much of that damn sympathy. No, just know I'm human, just like you. I just choose to talk about certain things. So everybody ain't gonna tell you all of what they done did and went through in their life. But I'm over here honest. I don't have look, baby. Whatever anything that has happened to me, it don't bother me. It doesn't even bother me because you know why? I am looking forward towards the future, and I gotta expect the unexpected. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. But you know what? At the same time, hey, I know folks love to have a good time. I know people that loves to have a good time. Loves to have a good time. But you see me over here really just really perceiving them in a way of some I would say addicts. Now if you done talked about it, I got a good old opinion about it. But do you see me saying, oh well, you having a good old time, a gay old time? Mm-hmm. A gay old time. Do you think I'm over here? I'm gonna be sitting over here judging that? No, forget that. I don't give a damn how many times I see you with a drink. I see all these celebrities. Well, they may have a glass of champagne or some Don Julio. I don't give a damn, but I don't think they are drunks or alcoholics. They having a good time. They done made that money. They done put the work in. Hell, get all the drinks that you need. Hell, you working all these hours. Get all the drinks that you need. Hell, look, celebrate, celebrate. Hell, celebrate and fuck what a person. And I would say fuck what the next person has to say about it. It doesn't matter as long as you are taking care of your business. And I would say, how much you can indulge in that, and that you cannot. It's limits to this shit. It's limits. It's limits to this shit. It is. It really is. Because you know what? When you have a mind of your own, a mind of your own for one, and not having other people, try to think for you, you know how to handle your shit and tell yourself, oh, maybe I don't need to do this today. That's a little bit too much. Give yourself a break. Let's detox for a second. Let's make a smoothie instead of getting some orange juice. That's really just sugar. Ain't nothing natural about it. Only thing that's natural about it is those artificial flavors. That's why everything be looking so crazy nowadays. And that's really how it's been looking before my time and my time. I'm just keeping it real. But yeah. hmm we got to stop perceiving people for what we see sometimes, and I would say that because you never know what somebody may be going through, and as for a person like me, you know, I ain't indulging in certain things just because I done went through something in my life. I'm not. I'm indulging in those things because I like them. I'm having a good time. Trust and believe. I know how to cut certain things off. I don't have to have a bottle or a pint. That ain't me. That ain't my lifestyle. That is not me. Now, did I have a moment in my life where I was on a trail of destruction when I was drinking really, really hard? In my early 20s, yes, indeed. Walking into stores with my shirt off like I'm some dope fiend or something. Just thinking that I can do things how I wanted to do them because I felt like I was grown, but I was grown, but at the same time I was still I would say still immature in the head and still doing things that I would have done maybe in 18, 20, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, no, 13, 12, something that's be on some child's play. But I'm glad that hey, I'm not there anymore. I ain't there anymore. You guys, if I promise you, if I was really making videos, you guys will see the transition of my growth from anything that I may have done in my life. Whether it's with some, whether it's with, with someone, or maybe a substance. Really my only I would say the only drug, or should I say, well, I'm gonna say it's not even a drug, it's a medicine. The medicine that I love to indulge in is marijuana, and I feel like it cures a lot of things. It really helps, but I don't do anything outside of that. Mm-mm. I don't do anything outside of that, so don't come at me with that. Don't come at me with that, because I don't want it. Keep it for yourself. Keep it for your goddamn self. I don't want it. Now I rather really be outside while you're doing the shit. But if you're close to me and you like that shit, do you what you do? Because I'm gonna be doing what I do. Do what you do, but wash my shoes and stop being paranoid too. Looking out, people be on dope. Sometimes they be all paranoid and looking out. Somebody out there, girl, sit your ass down. Boy, sit your ass down somewhere. Stop it. Stop it. Yeah. They want to go back and forth and do this and do that, and honestly, and look, don't let them like weed at the same time. They want to smoke your shit up, then hit they shit, smoke your shit up. I'm like, hold on now, wait a minute now, you're doing a little bit too much of that chachi, that cocaina. Calm it on down. I was selfish at times. I would hide my shit. No, you're not finna smoke my weed up. No, you're not finna do that. No, you're not. I don't know what the hell you thought this was, but this is not going down like that. You got some good old chachi over there, so you better sniff it up. Smoke it or sniff it up. Well, you can swear you can smoke whatever, but I'm not indulging in that. I never have, and I'm not planning on to really doing that in the future at all. It ain't my thing. Life don't get too hard to do something that will, to really can take you up on out of here quick, fast, in a hurry. I would never understand that. I would never understand how people do it. They try to looking for the next quick hit. For what? You want to get high so bad at one when you be in another realm. I pass. Look, pass me that good old Doja. That's what I need. That good old Doja. Pass me. Look, pass a nigga like that. Pass a nigga like me. That good old Doja. Thank you. At least I can wake up in the morning. And without fidgeting and shit, shaking and wondering what happened, and sweating and shit. I can only imagine. Ooh, that's why I got. You know what? That's why it's important to pray on the daily, because you just never know. You just never know, and that's why it's important to have a strong mind on your shoulders, because sometimes life can really do some things to you, make to the point where it may make you want to resort to doing things, into doing things like that. Shit, more power to y'all, because I can't do it. I ain't got it in me to do it. I ain't got it in me to do it. A lot of them have people close around me doing stuff like that. But I ain't never, ever had the urge to really want to go full throttle with it. Never in my life. Mm-mm. I done seen too many statistics out here in this world. Too many products of their damn environment. That's what I done seen. Too many people are the product of their damn environment. And you think I want to be like that? Hell no. Hell no. Just because you from the hood don't mean you have to act hood or ghetto. We all look. I'm just saying like this shit. We all may have some. I would say some of them, not all, but some of us may have grew up in the cookie cutter neighborhoods and the manicure lawns, but others may have grew up in some shit. Some hey for the yard. There's some cars parked all in the yard and shit, dirt really, and too much grass. Shit. You may hear a little shooting here and there. You better duck. Get on your knees and duck, because you gotta stay prepared. Don't roll, but just duck. Only roll if it's a fire. But it ain't gonna be no motherfucking fires off in the hood. Not unless somebody burn that shit down trying to get some insurance money. Because around here in the hood, people be doing that shit. They really do. Oh, let's burn this house down so we can get paid. Yeah, y'all want to get paid. Y'all ain't slick. How this house just burned down by unannounced? Well, I was not announced, but just all of a sudden. What? How? Who? What? When? Where? And why? You're looking for that money. Somebody's finna get paid. I don't be getting it. Shit. Talking about a gas leak. Shit. These motherfuckers, they setting that shit on fire. Getting that good old bread, and moving somewhere else nice and in the life of luxury. However you think your place of residence is. Shit, I think where I live is just it's my little own little capsule, my own little mini mansion, and I'm so happy with it. I don't give a damn who judge it or not. I mean, shit, hell, baby, it's mine. It's mine. I got a roof over my head. I ain't outside in the rain with the roaches and the rats, the raccoons and possums crawling all over me looking for some goddamn food. Bitch, I ain't food. Don't eat me. Don't bite me. I'm good. Mm. I'm glad I ain't out there with them. Well, I am so glad. I am so glad. But I ain't gonna lie. If I was one of those type of people that may want to, I would say that think that the world owed them something, I'd probably be out there in the streets right now wondering where did I would say where did things go wrong? But I couldn't blame myself but myself. I couldn't blame nobody but myself. But thank God I ain't out there. And everybody in this chat, y'all should be thanking God right now, because you look. Thank God we don't look like what we have all been through. Thank God we are able to have a roof over our head. Thank God we are able to have a device so you guys can even listen to me. With my little antics. Thank God. Thank God, because it can be a whole lot. It can be a whole lot different, if we was in somewhere in another country. But thank God we was born. Thank God we was. I would say thank God we was born to the people and the parents that we know of today. Thank the Lord Jesus Christ, and His Father God, and I mean that. I mean that with all my heart. But on that note, you guys, it's time for me to get up on out of here. Because I'm trying to enjoy my time, because I do miss my baby. I hope my baby, if you listen to this, just know I hope you have made it home safe. Because I'm in my bed right now, wishing you were still here. But it's all right, because I know I'm gonna see you again. I know I'm gonna see you again if I have to FaceTime. We gonna, what we do. We talk. We love. That's another thing too, you guys. When it comes to relationships, it's best to, if you got an issue with a mate, it's best to just talk to them. Talk to them. And also, don't hold back how you really feeling on the inside. Say what you mean. Say what you mean. Don't hold it in, because it's only gonna make you even madder. Tell that person so y'all can have a mutual understanding. You know, be honest. Don't sugarcoat it, because the more you sugarcoat it, the more you're gonna have to make excuses about how you truly feel, and you don't need to do that. Nobody does. Nobody does. It's best to be open and honest with the person that you are laying your head down with at night. It's best to be open and honest with the person that you feel like you are trying to get to know so you can have something with. It's best to be honest with the one that you truly say that you really love. Love the dirty draws. But hold on, I don't love dirty draws. But y'all know what I'm saying. Y'all know what I'm saying. I'm just keeping it real. I'm keeping it real. Just be open and honest, and just let a person know. Communication is definitely the key. Because if you don't have any communication in your relationship, look, you're setting yourself up for failure. You are setting yourself up for failure. Don't be no fool, because you'll be great. You will be regretting how you just sat back and not said anything. Years later on down the line, you will be wondering like, damn, I let all that go. I would say go on all those years. And I could have really said something. You should have said something. It's important to say something, because if you don't say something, how in the hell would that significant other know how you truly feel? See, that would keep the confusion down within a relationship. Most definitely. And I'm gonna say this too. The more honest that you are with your mate, I would say mine. I like people to be honest with me. But the more honest that you are with your mate, I promise you, the more and the more of, I would say, you guys will probably talk more and be open and honest with each other more, and it will open up different doors for you guys to know, okay, this is a boundary that I should not cross, and this is a boundary that you should not cross. You guys will have a better understanding. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm trying to do on my end. You know, let's talk it out. Let's not fuss it out. If anytime, I'm speaking in general right now. I'm saying if anytime I may have an issue with my love, we're gonna talk that out. We're gonna talk it out. We gonna, and if we can't talk it out, we ain't gonna talk at all. We're gonna come together when it's that time. And I feel like all people should be like that. Give some, sometimes you may have to give people that space. Let people, get some air for the time being. Don't be so in a rush to try to, oh, let me try to fix this and all because we don't had a quick old, disagreement. No, wait. Or and if you feel like you need to just talk it out right in and there, go right ahead. You can, you can do it either or. But I would say stick by your mate and let your mate know how you truly feel, and then vice versa. Because I don't want people playing in my face. Because when you play in my face, I feel like you're being dishonest and deceiving. You know, that's why it's important for both parties. For both parties, be open and honest and talk with one another. Talk with one another. See where you guys' heads are at, so we can have a better understanding on where we are at. See, I should be a life coach. I should be a life coach, you guys. I should be a life coach. But you know what? That's not my ministry right there. So therefore, I'm doing things where God is, where He wants me to go. Whatever God calls me to do, I would do. But that's not my ministry, so I can't do it. Yeah, I can't. Even though you guys, people may think I'm a preacher, but I'm not. You know, I see things and I have opinions on things. I don't go too far with my opinions because at the same time, especially when it comes to people that I know. Now, people that I don't know, I may, give a little bit of advice, but people that I do know, I don't try to overstep any wording, when it comes to, a friend of mine, close friend or family, because whatever they are dealing with, you can give, you give your advice, but don't try to tell them how to really be. Because at the end of the day, you can tell somebody what to do, the right thing to do, but it doesn't make them do it. It won't never make them do it. It's up to that person to want to do a whole 360, and that's the truth. But on that note, you guys, I think it's time for me to get up on out of here. Because if I don't, I will go on and on and on. I'm like a talk, or I'm gonna say I'm like a radio. I can just, I can talk about anything, anything almost, anything. I enjoy. I really like, talking to people and just sometimes giving advice. Giving advice. I ain't trying to control your life because I can't, because you're still gonna do you. But if I can help you with a few words of encouragement, hey, click on that video. You may get something from it, and you may, use it in your life. Because at the end of the day, you are in control of anything that is. I would say, well, how can I say? I would say you are in control of what you allow in your life. Anything that you do not want in your life, you can easily say, cut it, bounce it on out. And even if you can't do that, because I may be talking to somebody, my spirit tell me I'm talking to somebody that's crying, that's in a situation. I don't know why that came upon me, but it came like that. Somebody is crying right now, listening to me a little bit. I feel like they trying to get out of a situation, but yes, if try to find help and get out of that, whatever you may be feeling. It may be hard. You may not want to go. You may be scared because you may not have people that know you to save you from whatever you may be going through in this situation that I'm seeing and I'm feeling right now. On this live right now, it's coming to me, you guys. I don't know what it's somebody out there right now that's going through something right now with that. They with somebody that is kind of trying to have the power over them. I can see that. I feel that in my spirit. I don't know why I got that from, but I feel like that somebody's trying to have power over somebody, and they want to get out, but they don't know how to get out because they may be in another state, or they don't have any family around, or they don't know how to. They may not be financially stable to leave. It's something, and that's something that I get. That is something that came to my spirit so quick, fast, and hearing. Wow, I'm gonna get off here. All right, you guys, I'm done. You guys have a blessed Sunday, and Saturday is almost over. And y'all be safe out there, and continue to pray over yourselves. Don't allow don't allow too many strangers to try to do that, to you. But continue to pray over yourself. All right, you guys, I'm out of here. Peace. God bless you guys.